Yo. Yo. Just fast. Slap in the face. Yeah, buddy.
Welcome to the channel, riders. I now have a range extender on my Turbo Levo 4. So the idea of a range extender, obviously one battery isn't enough for those thirsty riders out there on the e-bikes. You can just go further and faster. But I'm using it on my Levo 4 to actually ride it with only the range extender. The idea being you drop the weight from about 24 kilos, it's just under that, to closer to like 21 and a half-ish. It knocks 2.5 kilos off the weight of the bike. And I'm really interested to see, I'm going to lose power and range, but is it going to ride better on the trails? That's my question. And before we get to that and some of the riding with the range extender, it arrived at the end of this week. So most of this week I was riding on the 840 stock battery on the sort of standard weight. So I'm going to go to some of that footage just because I got it, and then we'll go to the range extender. Okay, so the range extender arrived. I did have a cheeky mani test on it, as in doing a manual, because in the 24 kilo full fat, it does manual, but the weight, like holding them is, not making excuses, it's just definitely a bit harder. But drop the rate to 21, well, check out the mani test.
Oh, I got fly in the eye. Whoa. Yeah, that manual's so much easier.
So yes, definitely easier to manual, just 2.5 kilos not in the down tube, just that bit easier to get the front up and hold it, so it helps with the playfulness. But what's it ride like on the trails? Because the point with the range extender for me on this bike is to drop the weight, see if I get that sort of trail quality. It rides a bit more like a trail bike and enjoy it. And first thing I did is go for a T2B with Richard the Send, who kindly dons the GoPro. His first time hitting this trail, I slow him down and I crash. Check it out.
You too. Excellent.
Go.
Yo. Such a nice trail. Such a nice trail. Well, I'm going to wreck my Mac. Dust fest. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? Slap in the face. Yeah, buddy. Yo. You right? Oh man.
Now I've got so much bush in the face.
Got to say thanks again, Richard the Sen, for helping with that footage there. Interesting enough, he's riding a Kenevo SL, 20 kilos-ish, full 29er, 170, 170. Quite the rig, to be fair to him. And so it's interesting, I can mod my bike to kind of match his. But in terms of how it rides on the trails as a lighter bike, dropping that way, definitely enjoying that, no doubt about that. But I think, yeah, a bit more riding is going to help. Let's do a bit more riding. So after more riding, well, only a couple of days, but I do prefer how it rides at that weight, no doubt about it, which is making me wonder, well, you can get 20 kilo Avanox full power bikes or lightweight bikes that would still have a bit more range in that sense. But I think for me, what I now need to do is I need to test it in the tank configuration, as I'm calling it. So the big battery and the range extender, get some laps, and because that is the key for me on this bike. I like the fact I can whip the range extender, drop the weight, but then I can go full fat, laps, power. But I need to try it in the other configuration, because that for me, if I enjoy that as a different way of riding, then I'm kind of justified on this bike, if that makes sense. Anyway, that's, yeah, so range extender, 2 days in, definitely having some fun on this bike. Hopefully the wind isn't going to blow it over. Thank you for watching this week. Any comments, let me know. Until next week, ride your bike. Yo.